Let me tell you a story about a pile of parts that turned into the truck you see behind me. Sit back, grab your popcorn, and enjoy the story while we walk you through the journey of how this pile of parts turned into my dream truck sitting behind us. All right, so to get this story started, we got to go back to before LegacyEV, and I owned a company called Old Town Auto. We just built custom cars. I bought this truck, a pile of parts. It really started backwards. I had a 454 big block in the shop. I was like, I should rebuild that motor. Bought these parts, was gonna turn it into a shop truck. While we were working on this truck and some other projects, I got the idea for LegacyEV. So I'm starting this EV company and still never looked at this as a vehicle that should be an EV or wanted to be an EV. I had Jason Graham's 1930 Model A that I loved with a 348 big block, and I kept bouncing around with what motors I wanted to put in this. And all the while starting Legacy, and we took that red C10, converted it to electric, took it to Dino's, it made a splash. By that point, this thing had started to get out of control. Like, okay, I am gonna paint it. Bought an LS3. I was like, let's put the LS3 in it. And it was starting to turn into a bigger deal. And there came this point where LegacyEV got so big that I couldn't move forward with this truck without making it EV. So in 2022, sold the LS3 to a buddy and said, I'm gonna make it electric. He did not like that idea, but I'm in deep. At this point, I couldn't justify not making it electric, so that's what we did. We set out to make this the baddest tire shredding C10 you've ever seen. When we started building this truck, it was still up in Washington. LegacyEV was headquartered here in Arizona. Anyone who's been to our facility before we moved into this much larger facility knows we only had like 7,500 square feet, and we had about a bay and a half devoted to projects, and we were getting some really exciting opportunities to work with other companies, from Gateway Bronco to Gas Monkey Garage. Did a R&D project with Subaru Racing Development. So it's like, obviously my truck's getting put aside so we can work on these more exciting projects. Delay after delay. There was a point in that facility where we had in-person training going on and having to move pallets out of our warehouse to lay out chairs for people who were coming from all over the world to take this training. So it wasn't till middle of last year, 2024, when we moved into our new facility, approximately 35,000 square feet, 7 bays, that we really were able to devote the energy back on this truck. That being said, we had Justin and Andrew from Eastside Rides come to check out our training. And while they were here, we were hanging out at the happy hour event we do on Thursdays. And I got to see some of the paint work that they had done. And we got to talking about my truck and how it wasn't finished and I never get to work on it. And we decided to partner up on this and work together to get the truck finished. So after training the Eastside Rides guys, loaded up the truck, headed back to Virginia. Their focus is on paint and finishing some interior stuff. While here at our shop, our focus was get this battery pack design finished, all the mounting brackets, wiring diagrams, and now the battery packs are done, and it's time to take these to Virginia and go check on progress at Eastside Rides. All right, so we're here in Virginia, visiting Eastside Rides, checking out my C10. I have not seen this truck in a long time. Excited to see it. They got a few things we got to look at and go over that we might be having some issues with. So we got to figure out some fitment around the interior, some stereo stuff, and then some of the final paint work. Gonna get this figured out.
What's up, my man?
Nice to see you.
Good to see you too.
Yeah, it's looking good in here.
Yeah, so we actually sent out production updates via photos and stuff too to our clients. So I'm in the middle of sharing images of everything that's going on.
Awesome.
So I know you didn't come down here to see me. You wanted to come see the truck. So.
There she is.
Take your time.
Okay.
Check it out. All the work that's been underneath the chassis, getting the split shaft, getting the suspension right in the front. The hydraulics are done. The mounting plate's done, painted. The tank is on. So give you two a little bit of time.
Yeah. Awesome. No, that sounds great. I'm gonna pop the hood. New control arms. Steering's good. AC's in. Okay, there's some serious progress here. I'm happy. That's where we like it. That looks good.
Cool thing about it, right? Your chassis is literally on the ground right now, right?
Yeah.
So check out that shaft and what we did for you and built that split shaft tunnel to reinforce it.
No, it looks great, man.
Yeah.
It looks great. This thing looks so good on the ground. So, no, it's cool to see the foam seats in there with the big back window.
Now it's a revealing of what's in that big box, right?
Oh yeah. So the days of having to build your own battery packs
Oh man,
are
look at that
over.
thing.
So you have 4 APP 18 kilowatt hour packs. Over the last few years, a lot of battery packs that have been built for these cars are just individual NMC cells, and you got to build your own battery pack. So at Legacy, we're really excited about, over the last year and moving forward, going to pre-manufactured battery packs. So between APP, Felton, AmperEV, they're building these battery packs and shipping them to us, where all they need is coolant lines, high voltage lines, and then your low voltage cell tap wiring harnesses. So there's intricacies between each battery pack. Like APP, they do not do an integrated BMS. Your BMS is separate from the pack. What we've done at Legacy is designed this basic roll cage for the 4 packs, mounted the 4 packs, and done all of the wiring between the packs and the BMS. So we got seat fitment down. A lot of people don't know I'm like 6'1", so I got to make sure I have enough leg room. Just joking, I'm not 6'1", but I like having a lot of leg room. So we got the seats figured out, working on stereo placement. Kick panels are pretty straightforward. It's mainly the subwoofer. Do we have enough airspace? Can we build the center console the way we want it? Or is it gonna get all screwed up because we're, what do I care about more, airspace for the sub or the comfort of the center console? So yeah, we're messing around with that. I think we're gonna get that figured out today too. Yeah, let's go. All right, I am extremely excited. I think today went very well. We got the speaker enclosure figured out. We got the center console figured out. The work that Legacy did for the battery pack, we were able to get that done, get it shipped here in time. So we were able to open that crate up, go through it. Yeah, man, it's been a great day. I think the $1 million question now is how many more weeks till I get it back?
Yeah, so I mean, look, it seemed like a lot of little stuff left, and that's what it is, just a lot of little stuff, and it's just all coming together. So the battery box is here. We've been waiting for that, and we're excited about it. So what we're thinking is, realistically, the major steps going forward: battery boxes, upholstery, paint, wiring. Those are the 4 steps. So I'm hoping that we can shoot for about that 6-week timeline, and then get it to where it's about 6. It's probably maybe pushing 8, but my goal right now is 6 weeks. Yeah. Like I said, I mean, realistically, it's just that: battery box, paint, upholstery, wiring. Yeah. No, this is, for me, this truck has been a long time coming. This truck started in 2019, right as I started LegacyEV. So it has been put on the back burner over and over again, and I can't thank you guys enough for helping me actually get this truck finished. Yeah, we can't thank you enough for giving us. Very much. We're excited about it, seeing you guys at Sema. So leaving Eastside Rides, I was so charged up to see how much progress they had made, and really realizing that like this truck's actually gonna get finished. It was the first time I really felt that way, and came home excited about it. Now that said, this is the first time I've ever dealt with a build where I'm having stuff done thousands of miles away, and we have a hard deadline. This thing's gotta be at Sema, and things are out of my control, and was nail biting for a little while, and then a few weeks later, Eastside Rides is like, we're coming with your truck. And this was exciting for me because I'm gonna be seeing the paint for the first time. I'm gonna be seeing the interior for the first time. And it's like that Christmas morning
thing for a guy in his early 40s. But I think it's safe to say that I couldn't wait for them to get here so I could see this truck painted, interior done for the first time. Oh my gosh, the tonneau
Check
cover
this
looks
thing
great
out.
too. Dude. Okay, the patterns look awesome.
I'll wait till you get up on it, man.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. The interior. Oh my gosh. Dude, that looks so good.
Yeah. Oh, if you can tell, it's hard to tell from here, but you got a bunch of water droplets on there. So
yes, he talked to me
when you look
about
at it,
that.
you're gonna be able to see, it looks like like it's wet.
Dude. Yeah, man. The patterns look good. It smells new.
So
Dude, this is
those
sick.
4 switches over there, your air.
Yep.
And then your tonneau covers on your key fob.
On the key fob. Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
First impressions are amazing. Very happy. One thing I was concerned about was the black on the patterns on the roof, but seeing it in person, it does not make me feel like I thought it would. It's freaking awesome. All right, I'm so excited. C10's back in the shop, getting it up on a lift. Huge shout out to Eastside Rides. They've done so much work on this thing. I just got to see it for the first time. It looks amazing. We got a few things left to do. We got high voltage terminations, coolant loop for the batteries, and some low voltage wiring to finish. So we're gonna get going on that and check it out. All right, Justin, you get to do all the cool stuff.
Yeah, man, I'm going to connect you, bro, so don't put me on media.
Yeah, okay, do I need to hold the mic for you? This is Justin with Eastside Rides. Just wanted to chat with you a little bit. I hate impeding progress because we're all freaking going for it on this truck right now, but
Absolutely.
but yeah, how you feeling about this? You liking EV stuff?
Rob, I feel amazing about this. It's really cool. We just started yesterday just doing high voltage wiring, and the learning experience in a day and almost a half, it hadn't even been a full half a day.
Yeah.
We've already done 4 connections to the inverter, right to the contactor box, and we're already getting ready to start putting high voltage connections on the battery. So
Yeah.
this thing's going live here pretty soon.
That's awesome. No,
Yeah.
we love it. Yeah, so you guys did the training back in October last year. You know, most of the work getting done at your shop was your bread and butter. I'm just repeating everything Andrew already told me. And now we're really getting into the thick of the EV stuff. So where do you think you're going with this? You think, this being your first EV, you think you're going to keep building them?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I want to be more of a premier EV builder, you know, more of a 1 or 2 client at a time.
Yeah.
But I think where Eastside Rides heading, not so much on the restoration side, which you said is our bread and butter, but focus on more EV service side of it. I think it's definitely more of a demand, more of a market share.
Yeah.
But hell yeah, if I can get just one big EV build, I will.
Yeah. We'll find those cool builds and we'll make sure they know you guys are out there. So I'm going to leave you to it. You're deep into this, and
Thanks,
yeah,
Rob.
this is one of the most important parts of these builds. We can't goof this one up, so I don't want you, you know, being distracted by a microphone and.
No, you're not being distracted at all. And I'm excited. This is just not, you know, another EV build for Legacy, but this is a complete revolt custom built for Legacy. And then doing these high-end connections for high voltage. It's amazing. It's a great learning experience.
All right, so we see what's going on here with these high voltage cables, but you know, a lot of people don't understand that these cables are shielded and they're high voltage and they're a jumbled spaghetti mess of series and parallel connections to make 4 18 kilowatt hour packs in a series connection to create a, oh no, you're gonna make me do math. It would be 64 kilowatt hour pack. Sam doesn't know. Yeah, I think it's a 64 kilowatt hour pack that's going in this thing. So yeah, a lot of orange spaghetti to make this battery pack work, all of which are pretty complex connectors. I wish we had one that was broken out and you could see all the different crimps and pieces. It's like a 17-step process to crimp one wire. So anyhow, that's it. All we got left is some high voltage terminations and a little bit of 12-volt wiring. This thing should be running. So yeah, would love to bring Andrew out here. I think he's under the car. Andrew, you good? Perfect timing, right? Yeah. So just wanted to chat with you a little bit about the project. So Andrew's here, he's with East Side Rides. Shipped the truck to them. Gosh, you guys came to our training like a year ago. So you guys have done tons of gas builds, but this is your first EV, correct?
That's right, yeah. We've been doing restoration at East Side Rides for 14 years. So done carbureted engines, moved to fuel injected engines, and now the next logical progression is EV. You know, that's something that's really getting popular, really building up.
Yeah, so tell me about the process. You guys liking this? I mean, came to our training. When were you here for training?
I believe it was October last year. Okay, so since October to now, how do you feel about this EV stuff? It's really cool. You know, it's a lot cleaner than the other stuff, you know, so that's good. You know, you don't have to clean up's not quite as bad, but it's really cool. There's some new challenges, but you know, that's part of the process. You know, if you don't challenge yourself, you don't grow. So you know.
Well, you guys have been great to work with. I keep saying, every time I end up talking about this truck, it's all about like how long it's been. It's that project that's always got sidelined for other things, and so it's something that I'm really excited about, and excited to have you guys working with us on it.
Yeah, we're really excited to work on it. You know, your team has been very helpful when we did run into those challenges. You know, we've been able to call out, talk to them. You know, whether it's Rory or Drew or yourself or JJ. You know, we had a question, we were able to reach out. You guys give us some guidance and help us get through some of it. And we're really happy to be out here to kind of finish this electrical side of it, the EV side, to get a little refresher on it, because like I said, it's been a year. You know, we've been working on it some, but the majority of the work that we've been doing on the last year has been our bread and butter. You know, a lot of body work, a lot of you know, work with the frame, getting the drive shaft made up, figuring out how the best way to do that. You know, the air ride suspension. So it's you know, really cool to be out here with you guys. And,
no, as we continue to develop new training programs, one that we've talked about is an apprenticeship model where people can come out and work on their project or a project with us in our shop, and get to work with some of our guys. So, so this is kind of like the beta test for that. So no, we love having you guys here, and this is it. This is the final push where, you know, we got to get everything to talk to each other and work right, and I think that's where we really shine. So
from what we heard from the guys yesterday, not only is this our first Revolt install, but this is the first time you guys have put it in one of your projects.
And again, I feel bad this thing's been sidelined for so long, but we're really excited to have Eddie coming out here probably next week or the week after, and we're going to get this thing just finely tuned and running right. So we're excited about it. One of the really cool things about this project was the truck got here half-baked, maybe 80% complete. It was always part of the plan for the East Side Rides guys to get to work with us apprenticeship style to finish the truck. They got to work side by side with us here at LegacyEV to do the final high voltage terminations, complete all of the coolant loops, and really understand exactly how these systems go together. So yeah, we had a very successful week with the East Side Rides guys, and as they're heading back to Virginia, we got wheels spinning, and it's time to move on to all those final touches before this thing goes off to Sema. We're making lemonade out of lemons here. We're using the center console out of a 2024 Ford Expedition. That sounds kind of crazy. Ford Expedition center console in a Chevy C10, but I did not want to use like a 2018 Silverado center console, and it to me might just look kind of cheesy, like, oh, new. I wanted it to be more of a mystery of what the center console actually is than just using a standard Silverado center console. So that being said, it's too short, and we're extending it to make sure it goes all the way under the dash. So got this all molded up. It's cooled down now, so we're just building our brackets for how it's going to mount. Then we'll send it off to upholstery to get wrapped in leather. All right, so right now we're working on cutting some cardboard, getting fitment for a plexiglass cover all of the components that make the EV system work and the battery pack. So on some vehicles, we like to hide everything and you don't even know if it is electric or not. On this truck, we're really trying to make it look as show ready as possible, but still give you a snapshot of what is in this car. So under the hood, we got some really cool stuff to show you there. We're excited to be working with Ryan here to do some custom sheet metal work. Really want to showcase what you can do with an EV. Electric motors are smaller than a standard gas motor, and it really gives you opportunities to be creative with how you finish off an engine component. All right, so that's it. The Cliff Notes on a very long 6-year journey to build this truck. And finally, I'm excited to present you with my 1966 Chevy C10 pickup. All right, so let's put a bow on this by talking style and specs. So this thing has 450 kilowatt hour motor, which is 600 horsepower, has over 800 foot-pounds of torque, has an 82 kilowatt hour battery pack. That means I can DC fast charge in about 30 minutes, and what I'll be doing most of the time is charging this thing at home in my garage overnight while you're sleeping. So I've always loved lowriders, and when I was building this truck, really wanted to figure out how to tie in a modern vibe with obviously an EV power plant, modern interior, but still have traditional spoke wheels and patterns somewhere. So for me, this truck always had this like perfect cap that just called for something cool. And so patterns on the top, 100 spoke Daytons, that's my jam. And with an EV motor, they're so small and they tuck so far down in there that it's a blank canvas under the hood. So I challenge all you EV builders, do something cool under the hood. And for any haters, I think after the video you can see this thing shreds tires like nothing else. So I hope you like this as much as I did. If you're coming to Sema, come check us out. We'll be in booth 24913. If you're going to Dino's, come see us there. We're definitely gonna be there. And if you're not at either one of those, please like, subscribe. We got a lot more content coming out, so watch for it. Thank you.